Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, everyone. I am going to be drawing the modern day Stonehenge that I see outside my building every morning here. Before they finish, you won't see the Stonehenginess of it, so I will try to capture it right now for you. What they are building, I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but what they are building are piers that would hold up a train subway system. The Boston T is expanding its universe, and they have these pylons, these T-shaped pylons that will hold the train tracks up like that. But the train tracks aren't there yet, neither are the big beams that hold them up. So looking toward the north, toward the east, you see these beautiful, well, I think they're beautiful, pylons being built. When they turn into essentially bridges, a bridge, they will look less interesting. So it's beginning to be dawn, or it is dawn, and right now the light is coming from right about here in that area. Oh, beep, beep, beep. And you get not only the sun from behind here, but you get the bright reflections off the commuter train that's waiting in the yard way over there. You see the light coming through the various scaffolding underneath this particular trilon. And let me just add some more light here. We have a lovely blue sky, but this is monochromatic here today, so we'll just make it look like that. Occasionally you see sky, but the rest of it are buildings and stuff behind here. But what I like about what I'm seeing right now there's the metallic rails reflect the sunlight, and you see these little sparks of light coming through here. And the chain link fencing and light on the sides of the pylons you see. So it's really quite a interesting view I have. I'm editing it a little bit. I'm looking kind of through a chain link fence as I stand here, but I'm leaving that out. You also have the ground is lit up here, and there's occasionally a bright piece of metal or stone or some other thing that's lit up here. Right now the cherry picker is coming close, so you'll hear more noise. Now the sun is just coming over the top of the pylon here, and what I'm going to do now is darken the entire screen a bit. Now go back to the light area and hit the area where I see the sun. It's this glowing glob right there. It's reflecting down right here. And little sparkles here. I don't know what that is right there. I don't care what it is. The nice thing about drawing is you don't have to know what you're looking at in order to do a drawing. If you just draw what you see, you're fine. If I knew human anatomy like I should, having drawn lots of naked people, if I paid attention to what they look like, I might be able to draw a naked body without having to have one in front of me. But when you have, because then I would learn the names of the bones and the muscles, and I would know which way they bend. You know, I always have to look at a human hand in order to draw it, because hands are difficult and confusing things. But you don't need to know any of this to do a good drawing. You can make a drawing without knowing that. All you have to do is draw what you see. So I don't know the names of these parts of this building, but I can see that this is long and this is short and this is whatever. And then that's all I need to know. Adding I don't know what our cherry picker picked, but he's going the other way now. He picked up something, I think. So there is one view of my backyard. Oh, there's a crane here. I guess he's backing up. The backup beep. So let's see what else I can draw here. These are representing chain link fences. What I'm going to do is look the other way now and maybe draw a different view. So I'm going up here to the next layer, and I will darken this. Color fill black. There we do. Another black view. Here's my white, and I'm going to draw looking directly into the sun is not a good idea. I will draw I'll draw the same view but a different sort of a close-up of it. So the sun is now off the page. Hi, how are you?
You drawing the sunrise?
I'm drawing your wonderful construction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I figured you were drawing something.
I'm recording it, so I can't show it to you now, but if you come back in maybe 10 minutes, I can show you what they look like.
Cool.
I'm trying to see if I can get an art show in the Somerville Museum about working on the railroad and how it's all being built. So come on back and check.
All right.
Yep. That was one of the workers who's doing his business and curious to what I was doing, as you heard. Here's the train waiting to take its passengers to wherever that train is going. And we also have these fluorescent orange cans and cones everywhere in this city right now. Not just here, but in the town itself, because everyone is building things. Because America is being made great again. Yeah, right. Now, I don't know why they're building. There's people wanting to make money by building buildings and making luxury condos. And oh, this can turned over. Maybe I'll add color to this so you can see what I'm seeing in terms of color. Here are two cones. And then you see more sky on this side. I just have to close one eye here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I've run out of room. It's very difficult using this iPad to draw during the daytime because you can't see as well as you'd like to. So I end up making things too bright. That's another train coming in. Let me add more light on the sunny side of the street. And now we'll add, there's a nice beam of light coming this way. And hitting an occasional pebble or something. Actually, that's all in the wrong spot. Come on, do it this way. Because there's also something there. Then you have the railroad tracks, which are sort of, some are curving and they're joining and they're splitting apart, and you've got behind off the screen you have the rail yards and North Station eventually. Actually, that's the train. This up here is Sky or something. I don't know. I'm mixing it up a bit, but that's okay because I'm an artist. An artist has a license, an artistic license, and that often is what they call the ability to be sloppy. Oh, that's just my artistic license. It's not so much being sloppy, it's being able to make the drawing a little bit more interesting than it might normally be. Or another thing artists do is to exaggerate certain things to explain or to show the truth of the matter. So sometimes exaggeration is used for to point out something that might not be as easy to see. Okay, I have to make these tracks line up. Add more tracks over there, I guess. Track. Well, if I was the engineer of the actual MBTA, there would be derailments every day of the week. Special news report. The Green Line derailed yesterday, yet again. Engineer Gustafson, who worked on the train plan, points out that he was trying to build a train that was more truth than actual. which is why the train derailed. He's being sued for $5 trillion by the city. Okay, how about that one? Okay, let's do one more. We'll start. This one we'll start with white, and I guess I started the first one with white, so I'll finish with the first one. Okay, let's just do a close-up of this one. Okay, this is the one that behind which now the sun is. Is that how I'm supposed to end the sentence without the, I guess I can say the sun is behind it, but this looks like one of those Chinese gates. Now, whatever those are called. What are those gates called? China Gate. Now it sounds like a political thing. Now the train that I drew earlier is now over on this side, on the right. Beep, 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 beep. Well, I'm exaggerating some of the angles here as well, I realized. But again, I don't care. The whole thing dark. I tend to prefer to draw. Oh, the sun's coming up now, coming out of behind the thing. So the sun is right up here, coming through the scaffolding. The scaffolding all under here, all zigzaggy and is that horn necessary? God, people are so rude. Yeah, I know. They heard you the first time. Beep, 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 beep. The sun is really coming out now. And the train tracks that I was drawing before reflecting in the sun. Something really bright right here, right underneath. Man is coming back, but I'm not ready for him yet. I'll see him another time. There's a puddle right here, which I didn't notice before. This is a puddle. So it is reflecting the scaffolding and the pylon. And now the sun is really coming out and I'm being blinded by it, so I probably should stop this sometime soon. There's a big crane. These are a couple of billboards that are suspended above an automobile highway, which is back there. Now all as I see is my big old face in the middle of the screen here because I can't see what I'm doing because of the light in my eyes. the train, the roof of the train and the tracks are here. And the roof of the train is being hit by the sun and blinding me even further. So I think I'm done with this one. Am I done with this one here? I'll add some more suggestion of the light coming through the scaffolding here. Make that look a little straighter. Trim off that. Oh god, now the sun is completely blinding me, so I think it's time to stop. Now how do I do that? So here's this one. So I have to go back to my home page.